How y'all doing today? Today, we're going to explore a statement that I've made to myself early on. I kind of live by it when, things get rough, or I'm kind of like analyzing situations up around me. A lot of times where you can't even figure out which way is up sometimes, is I've made the statement of, I surrender to foolishness. I surrender to foolishness is something that I've mentioned in my other videos. If you don't wave a white flag for yourself, nobody else is going to do it. People are just keep pandering, keep asking you for more. They'll push you past your limits. People, a lot of times people don't even care what your limits are. So by me making the statement, I surrender to foolishness, it's because a lot of the times when I've reflected back over the times the rough moments that I've had up off of my life, there are people running the same race that they've always ran. They talk a big game, nothing's ever changed. Kind of give you a small example of something that happened in my life. This was some years back. I remember I was doing an at-home job, and I got a call from a relative. They were getting into it with another relative. And in the course of maintaining this job, you had to work a certain amount of hours a month, and it was my second job. So I put it off till the end of the month, and I was getting ready to make up my hours. So I got this call from this family member talking about this incident they were having with this other member, and they want me to come over because it was getting ready to really spiral out of control. So they want me to come over to kind of get some resolve with it because they were just short of calling the police on this family member. I was sick, I don't know whether I had the flu or what was going on. I was just really in a really bad mindset. Came over to help resolve this issue. It lasted well over into the morning of everything that goes on. And I ended up not meeting the quota for those hours worked up for the month. Long story short, I lost the job. I just had my one to fall back up on. Wasn't eligible to work again because I didn't meet the criteria for doing it. And years later, it's probably been about 7 years ago, the incident that I was called over to resolve, these two are still at it. It's still the same situation. Nothing has changed. The only thing, if you just kind of wanted to play a me game or look at it to see how could I benefit better from the way that I was interjected into the situation, was I lost a job. And these people are still doing the same foolishness. So that's what I mean by the statement. A lot of times when I make that statement to myself, I surrender to foolishness. I surrender to foolishness. People running the same race that they're running, they're not interested in getting out of that mouse wheel or the rat trap, whatever it is, that the circle that they run around. They just keep continuing to do the same things while I'm trying to do something different. So a lot of times we forget how much control we have in a situation. We forget just how much control we have. We get sucked into these things and these people and this toxic environment up around us. So that's what I mean by the statement, I surrender to foolishness. I surrender to foolishness because I know what my breaking point is. Do you know what yours is? Until next time, click in the link in the description for my book, the Conversational series, The Arithmetic of Family Communication. It's my first book in that series, which is found on Amazon. So until next time, see you later.